got me started in racing. A friend of mine back in high school had a race car, a '68 Camaro, and he talked me into going to the racetrack, and kind of the rest from there in history. And that was in 1977, so it's been a little while ago. Tim Shelk, who actually was my friend that got me started, he's still got his original '68 Camaro. So one of my early favorite memories was went up to Norwalk and won their 104 Street Machine Nationals. There's 1,000 cars there, and I ended up the winner, and $500 in gift certificates for stuff and parts, and I went and got a bunch of parts, and from that point I was hooked. My wife Lisa goes along, and I put her in a car. 2 years ago I started her. Her first full season racing, she ends up track champion at Marion County. How you do that, I don't know. A good teacher, I guess, that's what I'm saying.
First time down the track, it was pretty cool. Definitely a rush. Track championship was awesome.
Some friends of ours at the track was making a little bet. She goes, well, what do I get if I win? And she's pushing me to get married, so I'm thinking, okay, what's the odds of her winning a race in the near future? I said, you win a race and we'll set a date.
It was my dad's birthday, so I called up my dad right away and I said, I won your son-in-law. The lifestyles that we have through racing is a lot of camping. There's a lot of rain days that we have, and we usually try to group up with people that we know real well, and we always have. We coordinate our dinners together and everything, and it's real fun. It's a nice time up there at the track. They basically take over your family because you're there so often that they do become a big part of your life.
Oh boy, if you are starting out as a new racer, I went from a car I drove to the track to now two dragsters and a Corvette that goes 820s, and start out at a pace that you can afford, and then as you decide that you like it, spend a little more money, spend the money with people who take care of you, spend the money with people who are close, spend the money with people who make good products and put them in the cars, and you don't spend that same money over and over again. It might sometimes cost a little more money to buy like a Callie's crankshaft and rods and things like that, but the experiences I've had has been fantastic because you don't have failures. It's a good thing. Instead of regular shocks and springs on it, it actually has an air ride spring and shock, so you can raise the car up and down. Go ahead, honey, run I was taking the back end up first. Yeah. And so you can make it ride like a four-wheel drive. And one of the nice things about that is, other than the fact that it makes a really nice smooth ride, is that you can load it right in the trailer without taking the nose off or without taking any pieces off, and just drive it anywhere. And it rides like a caddy. We try to stay away from each other till the end, if possible, if we're both still there, because obviously you don't want to race your friends or your wife, and not that anybody would give you any kind of difficulty if your wife would beat you, you know, and that's happened, unfortunately.